Okay, so this is a book that I used to talk a lot about, but I feel like it's kind of fallen out of favor in my eyes for whatever reason, and I really want to revisit some of the ideas and really urge you to pick up this book because this book has a lot of value in it. I think if you read this and apply it, you are on a great path to finding out exactly who you are and exactly what you want to be and being a master of your craft, a master of your field. The idea of mastery is the idea of learning a skill, mastering the basic elements, and then breaking all the rules to redefine the genre. So think of Da Vinci, think of Michelangelo, think of Tesla, think of Einstein, think of Edison, all people like that who basically created their own fields, who basically did their own thing. And this is a blueprint on how to do this. The book really starts off by saying that you have to find a childlike curiosity for what it is that you love. So we all have things that we loved when we were children. We all had things that we could do, that we could basically lose our entire lives in. We could spend all day long. And for most people, it would seem like a chore. For most people, it would seem like something that, is boring or this or that. But for whatever reason, we loved it. And it's rediscovering that childlike curiosity and discovering it for something that you can begin to master. And once you discover what it is that you want to do, you have to seek out a teacher. You have to seek out information. You have to seek out knowledge. You have to learn all you can from somebody. And once you learn all you can from somebody, then you have to start taking the steps on your own. You have to start going out and start experimenting, start understanding that it's going to take a lot of trial and error before you can actually redefine what it is that you're doing, before you can ever create something great, and loving that process, loving the experimentation, loving the idea that it's going to take you 10,000 hours before you become an expert at anything. That's basically the golden rule when it comes to becoming an expert. If you spend 10,000 hours doing something, you are an expert. You are above and beyond what it takes to be successful at that skill. And once you get to that metric, everything folds. But it's the lessons that you learn through that process that really mean the world. It really means everything. Like, I can tell you how to film a video. I can tell you everything I do on camera, but it doesn't mean anything because you haven't filmed the hundreds and thousands of videos that it takes to even look at the camera. I still can't even look at the camera. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's the little things that you learn through experience. It's the comfortability. It's the ability to flow. It's the ability to stop thinking about everything except the performance that you develop through this time. And I really, really, really love this book because it's written in the format of the 48 Laws of Power, the Laws of Human Nature. It's written in that same format that Robert Greene gives you examples throughout history, and he explains how these people did exactly what you want to do. He explains the trials and the tribulations and how they overcame them and how they overcame them to rewrite the history of books. And I think this book is something that if you like Robert Greene's style, you really, really, really should pick up because I think it's one of the best books he's written, especially if you're interested in creativity, especially if you don't want to follow the traditional path, especially if you want to rewrite the history books, redefine the game, create your own genre, because this is a blueprint to do it. And the truth about it is, you can never be exceptional if you do what everyone else is doing. You're going to get the exact same results and probably not as good because think about how many people are competing. Think about how many people are trying to do exactly what you're trying to do. The truth is, no matter how hard you work, it's going to be very, very difficult to overcome absolutely everybody. But when you're creative, when you do something that's so unique that no one else can replicate it, that's when you set yourself apart. And it's accepting this ability to be creative. It's accepting that we were all born creative and we were made more robotic through the societal conditioning that we've been exposed to. And I really, really, really think this book is a great place to start when it comes to learning about creativity, to start embracing your creative faculties, to start understanding that you can do it. You just have to have a plan. You just have to have an approach. You just have to understand that it's going to take years and years and years, and you have to love that journey. You have to be dedicated to it. And it goes back to the Tolkien quote, not all who wander are lost. And it's understanding that it's the experience that really means something. When you get to that mountaintop, it means nothing if you didn't struggle and if you didn't grit your teeth and bleed and sweat and cry on your way up. If you take a helicopter from the bottom of the mountain to the top, it literally means nothing. Yeah, you'll have a few seconds where you're like, wow, that's a cool view, but you didn't earn that view. You didn't earn that mountaintop. You didn't earn the journey and the process. And understanding this idea and understanding that the depth of experience comes from the sweat and tears and the failure that we experience, that is the way forward. That is the way to living the life that you want to live. And I think when we reframe things in this way and when we pursue creative mastery, that is the true purpose of life. Every great philosopher basically has the summation that the only way to assign meaning to your life is through creativity. The only way to find meaning and purpose in a quote-unquote purposeless world is through art, is through expression, is through some way leaving your mark on paper. I love you guys so much. Please pick up this book. I will link it in the description. Peace out. I'll catch you next one.